A really cool industry that we all really, really like, and that is trying to buy a computer mouse. Buying a computer mouse is like an actual pain in the ass. It's like, well, do you want your five pound mouse from Tesco's that does absolutely fuck all, or do you want to spend £4.5 million on this amazing computer mouse that requires proprietary software and has cool RGB settings to make yourself like an ultra cool gamer? You end up with something like this. That's my mouse that I use. It sucks, but it's got sweat holes in it. Or if you want to be cool and work in an office, you end up with something like this, which is arguably a really nice mouse. But with the power of being creative and 3D printing and a circuit board of Bambu Labs, you can make your own. This is a Bambu, what is it? Wireless mouse. I think it was Model 2 or something like that. Can't remember. I saw about it on Threads like many months ago. You can tell how far behind I am with all this cool stuff. So I'd already bought this when I found out about it, but I'm not using this as daily driving mouth, Jesus Christ. But I made my own, and it was £15 instead of 70. And I also needed a £500 3D printer and like 30 quid's worth of filament and my electricity bill. But don't tell anyone that, because 3D printing's really cool. Excuse me. I can't help coughing. It's going to turn up in everything. So, through the power of 3D printing, we made the base plate and the top plate. I had to actually process the model that Bambu Lab was on their thing, and I suck at 3D modeling, but I'm glad that these came out. And then this is what they think you should have. Look how cool and gamery that is. It's all really cool and really gamery, and it's actually not that bad. It's really ergonomic. It feels quite nice when you hold it, but I wanted to be cool, so I made something different. Well, I went on. They were holding a competition when this was sold, and I found this. They said it was a minimalist mouse, but it had something that I wanted to test my 3D printing power on, which are these, which are kumiku, Japanese woodworking. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I thought my 3D printer would absolutely fucking fail doing that. My 3D printer fails at lots of things, but somehow it managed to print with red, which it really, really hates doing, and it managed to print something in high detail. So, how does the mouse? Well, it needs a battery. This one is permanently in. I had to solder it on because the birds decided that they wanted to chew the cable off, because that's what pet birds do. But let's put this together and be really cool with it and shit. And I'm going to have to try and reach around this entire recording setup, because I didn't know how to make a recording setup, and everything is ultra chaotic, and I keep moving away from my microphone so you can't hear me properly. So that just sits in there. This clips in there. That clips in there. That clips in there. There's an optical thingy and a switch and mouse skates that I already put on here because I'm cool like that. And then there is... where did the mouse wheel go? Here we go. There's a mouse wheel, only goes a certain way. The tiny bit goes in here, and it sort of sits in there like that. Then we have this shell, which holds all the components in place and sort of makes it better. You can, in theory, just use it like that. You've got your left click and your right click on your scroll wheel. That's your ultra minimalist mouse, envy of all your friends. Right. Put some screws in this. So I'm really not good at this microphone thing, Jesus Christ. Right, this bit goes in here. I'm gonna have to wing this because I'm moving away from the microphone again, because it's in a really bad position, because the microphone arm I bought was really cheap and it's quite garbage, but it holds a microphone. So that bit goes in there. Hang on, look, I can zoom in. Ooh, oh no, bloop. Nope. Come on, phone. Okay, we're not zooming in. And then, damn, was like a ghost in the bathroom. That one goes into there. Oh, bollocks. This one goes into here. And you have to make sure you don't over tighten these, or you're going to snap the entire plastic case off. Well, and then you have to reprint it all, and that would suck, because I think it was maybe 5, 6, 7 hours for everything, and the hardest bits were like the big bits. These little bits on this red mouse were actually fairly quick, but that's 3D printing for you. That goes in there. Ooh, I'm just colliding into things. Now, I'm going to put this one on first just so you can see it. It just goes like in there, and it's alright. It actually feels quite nice. It's based on it's just a generic gamer mouse, and it games around, and it's not that awful, but I'm putting the one that I found on because I thought it was way cooler, and it's just like an absolute box. So it just pops on there, and then you put your bottom screws in. One. And your other one. I'm going to put like an X on this tabletop so I know where the center of the camera is. That bit goes here. And then you get your battery and make sure it goes in around the right way. Just like that. And then you get your battery cover, which was the first bit I printed. And that goes there. It is wireless. It has a USB dongle, but turn it on. There you go. Look how cool it is. It's not even infrared. And there's a mouse. Let's plug it into a computer and make sure it works. Just grab my floor laptop and put it on the table and hope it's not run out of power. And it's biometric, this boy. And reaching around. Gonna put this is the USB port. I'm gonna put a USB dongle in there. Made a funny noise. And then wow, it's a laptop. And then mouse. This is running Arch Linux like absolute bare bones, so you know that it like will fucking work on anything because it's a computer mouse. Oh, there's nothing to scroll on. Hang on. Let's put that away. Let's open up some random thing. Let's open up Reddit. Scroll down, up, middle click. Opened up. Oh, hang on, if I bring this down, because it's not gonna. I don't want to use my fucking Google account to sign in. So middle click to close, middle click to open. Well, look, we can read the top 5 items. Our British medical cabinet on a cold plate. Neat. And then right click. Well, obviously left click works because shit opens and closes. It's one of the single worst mice I've ever used. It's really uncomfortable. I would not recommend it for long gaming sessions. But hey, it's 3D printed. You can put whatever you want on. Like, ooh, the gamer bit. And of course, what color mouse would you like? Ooh, literally anything. It's 3D printed. There's a lot of the great designs on the, what was it called? The competition that Bambu Labs run. There was some fuck off, really, really interesting things people came up with. Either a normal conventional mouse, or ooh, you can have a Cybertruck, ooh, or spaceships and whatever, or normal mouse, better mouse. Although gaming with this is really hard. Gaming with this is even harder. Also, they need to make a new version of this with fucking side buttons. Every mouse has side buttons. Every mouse has side buttons. This mouse, no side buttons. Did see people editing the circuit board to put side buttons on, but I am not good at electrics at all. Maybe I will be somewhere in the future, and I'll put side buttons on this.